Take a look at it, Jack, back with another one. Make sure you tap in, hit that like button, subscribe button. Back with G-Man for reaction, baby. Shout out to that boy Teddy Nash for this breaking down this Yella Beezy's phone subpoena. So we finna get into it. I'm finna let Seti break this down. I'm gonna give my reactions and my thoughts to it. But shout out to Seti once again. Let's get into this video, Jack.
Yeah, Yella Beezy said, well, his team, y'all gotta remember, Yella Beezy has the best lawyer in all of Dallas. So let's just take a look at the subpoena that they got. I'm gonna break down certain parts and then I'll give y'all the final spill. Sound good? Let's go. All right. So this right here is a subpoena basically saying, T-Mobile, pull up. We need all of this information because y'all got all this stuff and basically they're trying to do a couple of things. I got an idea on what, but basically they got to provide cell site location info for Yella Beezy's number. And well, it's already there. So I ain't really got to put it out there. We're just going to say 5193. You see what I'm saying? So they don't actually have to show up in court. They can just give like a business affidavit, or they can contact Marissa Wallace. That's a defense investigator for Yella Beezy. Failure to comply is going to be $500 or other penalties depending on the court's decision, which I don't know. I don't know. I just think that they're going to just not even waste too much time and just send a bunch of papers in and all of that stuff. They may or may not, but once it goes to court, they're definitely going to have to provide somebody up there. So that's basically it. Let me give you the prosecution and what they basically was hoping that it would do, and then y'all let me know if it makes sense. So we're gonna go pro prosecution first, and then anti prosecution. That's basically the state. So basically, is this the number for Yella Beezy? They gonna either say that it was near the scene, and then basically that's gonna support their timeline. It could basically reveal something like, if he was talking to all these people, everybody that's alleged in this murder for hire plot, it definitely will help out with the conspiracy part of the capital murder charge. And then it's gonna show how they planned it. Basically, in courts, it's going to be something like premeditation, right? So if it's something like repeated calls or text messages leading up to the murder, that could be deliberate planning right there. And that's like, that's one of the main things that you need in the capital murder case, where they basically said he set this up. Because one of the stories is that, Mo,
I think they know Buddy is out of there. They got people in the penitentiary in his gang that's talking. So Yella, bro, it ain't. I mean, they let you off on that 700K bond. And your shit was $2 million, but you try to say you had the money to get it, and your girl kind of exposed that you didn't have the money. Right there, it was her money that Rainwater is gonna be getting, that the people is gonna be suing for. The bonds people. So I don't know, bro. Like I always yell upon nobody, bro. But they took 5 years for this extent just to get your ass. You hear me? Because we out, bro. I'm a firm believer you can't do wrong on this earth, bro, and thinking they gonna come back on you. Both three, he was out here stepping, and he knew the consequences behind that stepping. He was gonna have to pay in the end. He paid. He got. It took all on people to get that man took off the earth. So that was his consequence. He had to leave the earth the way he did. You heard me? So Yella got to pay for his consequences. You paid for the hit. You got to pay. You gonna sit the rest of it, bro. You got a capital murder and a murder for hire charge, bro. And state of Texas, bro. I stay in Texas, bro. If you get convicted on that, bro, you're gone. You spending a natural born. If they don't get a knee, you're gonna spend the rest of your life in jail, bro. So I think Yella gonna be out of there, and they got people telling. They got people telling in your own camp, bro. In your own camp, people telling on you, and that's why you subpoena. Oh, I can't think of his name, but you subpoena the old boy to see what he said against you. So GSR leader, bro. So I don't know, bro. It ain't look good for you, bro. Like I said, I don't wish no jail upon nobody, bro. But what you put on this earth, you gonna get returned back, fam. That's just the God on the truth.
3 was kicking it at this house with this bride and everything like that. The shooters already knew, so they was calling around, and they actually eventually got the money up out of Yella Beezy. Then it helps the prosecution for like gaps or lies in his alibi. If the phone was like active in areas and inconsistent with Yella Beezy's story, like where he was, then that's gonna mess up a whole bunch of stuff. And then the prosecution can essentially challenge his credibility as far as the story that's being told. But mind you, they have to prove the story. There's no way in hell Yella Beezy gonna take that stand. Nobody does. But here's what y'all really want. Y'all want to know how this hurts the prosecution, right? So Yella Beezy's team gonna basically say to everybody that's watching this, we found a weakness. The subpoena was issued by them. It wasn't issued by the freaking prosecution. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. They may have found something, or they may want to see if they can find something. You know what I'm saying? So it could prove that he wasn't there. It could prove his alibi. If like the phone records show that Yella Beezy was far away from the scene, the defense can argue reasonable doubt or even an airtight alibi. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh nah, I was over here way north and damn near by Denton or anything like that. Then if there's a complete lack of phone usage during the time of the murder, it's probably gonna weaken the idea of the planning or coordination, because if I'm ready to smoke somebody for you and you paying me, I'm pretty much gonna want you to know I'm about to go kill him, and I killed him. Where my money at? You see what I'm saying? So there's that. It's not like, and I hate to say it this way because I like to say pattern of behavior. It's not like they said, "Hey yo, Yella Beezy, we gonna smoke him," and Yella Beezy be like, "Man, when y'all kill him, I know y'all killed him. I'm gonna have the money in a black plastic bag at a at a sick go or something like that." You know what I'm saying? Like at an on cue or something like that. It's not like he said we gonna find money in a green bag at the back of Bucky's or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it can show that communication with the people that's there basically don't even exist too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just hard to really put it that way, because the subpoena definitely is a strategic move by the defense, and then hoping that cell site data can cast doubt on the prosecution's narrative. If the records contradict like what they're saying, like the timeline and the theory, it definitely can damage their case severely, especially in a capital murder trial where reasonable doubt can mean life or death. But let me give y'all a little more spin to win. It's a gamble. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. I think ultimately, the more I think about it, I think they don't have as much information normally as they would like, right? So, and this typically happens in the feds. Like they hold on to it as far as what they're going to release, like discovery and all that crap to the last minute. But we've been seeing more and more and more states, especially like in Georgia, where they're holding on to this crap for a long time. Well, not even Florida. I mean, not even Georgia, but Florida too. So we've been seeing this basically in two states, one on top of the other, where it's like, damn, bro, I don't know. But I'll be fair, they have to get that stuff. Regardless if he was close to the scene or not, they had to get this information because they had to be able to tell their story regardless of what the others say as far as the prosecution go. So defendant Marquis Conways, aka Yella Beezy, I should just start calling him defendant. I don't know, man. I might be taking this hood lawyer stuff too far, but I like it. It's basically gonna be able to say and be able to point to certain things, because imagine if Yella Beezy actually hadn't spoke to anybody.
He'd be scot free.
I don't know if the state would do something like this. But I don't know how dirty, how crooked, or how Dallas plays it. I don't know. I can't ever say that I've heard any stories or anything like that. But bruh, if if this is able to basically get him up out of there, then so be it. Ultimately, right now, as it sits, and y'all gonna accuse me of being a person who's just like pro criminal or all this crap, bruh, I'm just not seeing it as far as what they have, unless they have certain things. Now they got pictures of him and all this stuff and everything.
I believe had pictures. You see how they did in OTF case, the OTF, I forget the name is 6. They followed them both all the way back to the apartment, bro. Like I believe 635, bro. Like I said, I stay in Dallas, so 635. They got cameras all up and down them highways, but they're not showing us everything. So they probably tracked them. They had a Monroe's making fake license plates. They had a black Camaro on the scene. You don't know who else was on that scene, bro. And all the witnesses they ain't even exposed yet. So I believe they got the defense got more to prove that it was them people on Yella Beezy's side. Cause bro, 635 has nothing but cameras up and down that highway, bro. If they was able to do that in Chicago, the OTL6 people to track them way back to them apartments and get them boys coming out the apartment, going to the where Duck got unalive that. So I believe they got the cameras on 635 following the boys, bro. They did the shit in broad daylight, bro. They did it in broad. They did a hit in broad daylight. So I don't hear nobody know you couldn't follow the cameras, bro. I stay in Dallas, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Nah, I've been out here too long, bro. I've been out here damn near 30 some years, bro. Damn near almost 30 some years, bro. I'm 35. I've been out here for a long fucking time, bro. Stop playing with me.
Thing like that. All right, cool. Like we talking about him giving the money up to somebody, and basically it's like a handshake after it's all said and done. Then we can't really. I won't even say we, because some of y'all, no matter what, is gonna ride with whomever and what you gonna ride with. Y'all gonna be like, oh man, he knew them and he just signed him as a rapper and all this crap. I guess, but if there's like some blatant stuff where it's like super obvious that this man paid for a hit, then that's on them. Like. I know there's people, myself included, who get accused of defending everybody and all this crap, but if it's more than obvious, man, I'm gonna be fair, square, obvious, and honest. I can't really do nothing, bro. If you dumb enough to put yourself in that situation, you dumb enough to handle the scrutiny and everything because you know right from wrong. We all do.
Thanks.
We all know, bro, we may hate somebody, we may dislike somebody, we may want to see somebody fired. But when you take it to a step where they have to be murdered and it's you that made it happen, then so be it. So I don't know right now. I'm going to step back a little bit and watch it all happen. But as it stands right now, bro, whew, we'll see. Because I don't think that the state just decided to drop this on. I think somebody told them a whole bunch of stuff that a lot of people didn't know, and they like, you know what? That's enough for us. Let's see what happens. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But if Yella Beezy beats this, bruh, you gotta leave.
Well,
like for real.
I was just about to say it's gonna be so motherfucking hot out here for that boy if he beat this, cause they three had some beef, bro. But they in Dallas, bro, they knew what that three beef was, bro. Cause it was behind Roy Lee and Bubba. When Roy Lee and Bubba got took out, it turned three up. So three was talking about Trap. Trap been trolling three because three trolled Trap because three was taking out Trap people. And Yella, he got hit up on the highway, bro. He seen three in Bubba in Mo 3 best friend, bro. Like he seen it. And he respect to Yella because he did say that he kept it G, he kept it solid. He almost got deleted. Them boys fucked up because they didn't get out their car and finish him. And he lived. That's the worst thing three could have did. He let Yella make it, bro. He let the man make it. You thought he was finished. So they had no other. Yella had no other choice but to take three out, boy. He had no other choice but to take three out because three was gonna keep going and going and going. Three had Bubba and Roy Lee on both of them. He had Bubba on the Gorilla chain and the Osama chain. He had on Roy Lee. So that was a reminder for him every day. He finna keep stepping for his partners. You heard me? So, hey, like I said, three know what he did. He lived that life. He knew the consequences behind that life that he was living. That's the only way out of death or jail. And three was already. He was on a road to going to jail because he was talking too much in his songs, bro. He was speaking too much in his song. He knew too much. You heard? Because he was doing this shit, bro. He was living what he was rapping. He had 150 in the streets, 150 in the rap. So I mean, yeah, Yella about to move the fuck out here because three people that he's showing his face. I ain't gonna say the man's name. He's showing his face now, and he's rapping about the shit. So that white end is gonna get Yella if Yella stay here in Dallas or McKinney or fucking wherever you can stay in Dallas, bro. Like that nigga, that white end is on the move, bro. He on the hunt. I ain't gonna. Hey, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna say his name. I ain't finna put them allegations on him. Hey, I've been telling you for what I know and what I've been paying attention to. That young boy been stepping, and he out here saying he did the shit, he did the work. So if you know, you know. But yeah, Yella about to move out this bitch, bro.
You had to leave because at the end of the day, the BS that was surrounding you, all this shit, it all happened within your city. That's one of the worst parts is. It's not like this happened like in Wichita, you know what I'm saying, or Oklahoma City or Tulsa or you know what I'm saying, or even down like in Houston or Austin or Amarillo or something like that. This happened in your city.
635.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Leaving the
y'all
cliff.
moved to Shreveport or something like that and this crap happened there. No, this happened in y'all city. And y'all still decided to beat her. This is a freaking testament to the ego that unfortunately fucks over a lot of dudes. Just does. Had none of these cats' egos been so high, man, Mo 3 would be alive. Yella Beezy wouldn't be in jail. The comedian dude wouldn't be dead, bro. Like, just these cats' egos.
Man, R.P. Roy Lee. He leaving out Bubble. And cause those are three like Roy Lee and Bubble. Three was taking out all they people, bro. His steppers was taking all they him and his people was taking out all they people. So he leaving out people with them two, yes, for of course, Bubble and Roy Lee. But they did want to fight. But old boy didn't want to fight. So.
Just screwed them over. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this one, man. Reload it.